I think we're getting somewhere. Monster will explain.
You guys are good at covering your tracks. You've been hitting the corpse for years, but they've never been able to follow you home. I guess they were too distracted fighting each other to bother. Or maybe you were considered a useful pawn. Enemy of my enemy and all that.
What we do well.
Well, you must have finally done something to get their undivided attention. They were able to pinpoint your HQ by linking their surveillance nets. That's unprecedented. Not for the usual bullshit political reasons, but because of the sheer computational power required. They must have an ungodly powerful network hidden out there somewhere.
One that could host Incognita.
Right. If you put your AI on that network, it would have an incredible degree of access.
Enough to wipe their security records and put Invisible back underground.
Ha. More like enough to force them underground, and who knows what else. As I said, it would be incredible. But that's jumping ahead. We have to find it first. They're still looking for you, but they're not hiding the fact anymore. Each time you do an infiltration, the global SecNet lights up like a Christmas tree. Do that enough times, and we should be able to cross-reference the traffic and find the location of the root node.
And then we can strike back. Well then, it's time for us to poke the bear.
You guys heard what we have to do. Hello and welcome back to this new episode of The Workshop, featuring Invisible Inc. In the previous episode, we got the consolation prize and were able to get that augment that I thought we weren't getting. And in this episode, we're going to be, well, continuing our mission to bring Incognita back online. So now we can see that a bunch of new blips have appeared on the screen and we can now pick a new mission. So now you can see that the difficulty is going up. And this is the point in time wherein I really like to emphasize that getting extra agents from a detention center can be very useful for you, because the more agents you have, the more ground you can cover. And trust me, in the later missions, the facilities can get absurdly huge. So I think going to the detention center is the best choice for now.
Detention centers hold high-value human assets for interrogation and deprogramming. They may be intercepted invisible agents on site.
Okay, so Kano, I think, has people with guns and turrets, if I remember very correctly. So it's not that hard, it's only a level 2, but this will be our first level 2 mission. So you guys get to see how hard the game is compared to a level 1 mission. So let's infiltrate the Kano Detention Center. We only have 31 hours remaining.
Transport lock acquired. Do not waste my calculations.
Okay, Incognita, no need to be all mean about it. Okay, so the Kano Detention Center, I'd like to point out this tip that's on the screen. Standing on a knocked out enemy prevents them from awakening. So remember that there's a countdown timer when an enemy is knocked out. If you have an agent sit on them, is what I usually like to call it. If you have an agent sit on them, the timer doesn't tick down, meaning that you can delay the time they wake up. Alright. We're in the building. This shouldn't take too long. Alright, so usually there's a troll door over here. So let's go there. Let's peek. Okay, there's no troll door over there. So we can go over here. There's a door over here. Okay. Decker can peek. Decker can observe. This is that kind of dangerous, because if he goes into this room, we're gonna have to knock him out. Oh, tough news, bears. We can wireless hack these things. So much power. Okay, so that reminds me, we got this. All power is cleared at the beginning of each turn, then gain 3 power. So there's no point in hacking that. That was a big mistake on my part. I'm sorry. So let's go here. Peek. No enemies. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. I am a firm believer that Decker here will not be seen, but if he does get seen, he can just cloaking rig and knock the guy out. So let's see. Yup, I knew it. He wouldn't be seen. So the guy was facing here, so as long as I get them not in this part of the map, I should be okay. Wow, there's so many doors in just one room. So let's peek. Okay, so this is the one with the turrets. Alright, so I have to make note that these things have generators, much like the walls did before, and these things are... These things basically act like guards that can't move, so they will shoot you on sight. And these things, the pulse drones, are essentially walking sentries. They can essentially look for stuff and just give sight to the enemy. So given that we have cycle and power drip, so we do gain 4 power each turn, meaning we can effectively get a lot of things unlocked every turn. So we might as well just do that. So power on, that turns it back on. Power off, that turns it back off. So we have a wall over here, which can be a problem for us, but we get to control this drone for 2 turns. So we can get to scout. There is a safe over here, but I don't think... is it worth it to go to that safe and waste a few turns? I don't think so. So much like earlier, we can just put International over here. There's a camera here, which means that security level 1, that will get activated. So there's no one there. Let's stay over here, and hopefully the guy doesn't see us. Alright. Let's see how this turns out.
Hey, intruder!
So his pattern was to walk over here. So I took a risk. It didn't pay off. So we're gonna have to knock this guy out. It's gonna suck. They do have a security guard. So let's hand that off to Decker. And we should start dragging this guy. Decker should be home free. So Decker goes here, because there's a lot of doors here and Decker has the most AP. International can start checking this area. Okay. That's our plan of attack. There's the exit. That's very convenient. Okay, so there's nothing else in that room. I don't know if there are any alive guards right now patrolling, because again, the KNO detention center usually packs a lot of turrets. So it seems that there are no active guards going about. Getting that access level card was actually quite useful, giving us access to the exit. This is interesting. So, I think that guy's stationary because he's drinking coffee, but we have to double check. Because I can't afford getting caught. Yep, he is stationary. So this guy, this is why I was saying that it requires armor penetration to finish this game. Because of this guy's armor 2, which means that I need armor piercing 2 to be able to even hit them with a stun gun. Otherwise, I can't do anything to this guy. So if I get caught by this guy, I'm dead. Unless you have an awesome augment like the Hollow Circuit Overloaders. This one knocks out all guards in a small area, regardless of how much armor they have. Which makes this a very powerful augment indeed. which is why I was very, very sad that I didn't get it. We're not gonna spend money on that. International can drag this guy over here, check this room, and then if that room is kind of empty, just drop him off there and we should be fine. Then we can have International scour the other areas as well.
Alarm level 1. Additional cameras activated. The walls have eyes.
So the power drip plus power cycle is quite powerful because we get to... Oh wow, that's a lot. So the drone over here is fine. There's an unlock safe over here with the KNO agent. This is probably a dead end, meaning we have to get here instead. There's a daemon here. Okay. We need to explain what a daemon is. A daemon is essentially a bad program that applies to you when you hack the specific mainframe device it's connected to. Usually this is a debuff, like gives enemies armor, makes you lose power, so on and so forth. So it's a bit interesting. So we're gonna need to hack this and this. We don't need to hack this secondary server terminal, mostly because, well, we don't need it right now. We don't have enough money to spend. Oh, he's a stationary. Does that mean there's a camera here? Or there's just two guards here? Okay, wait. Let's ambush here just in case. An International.
Warning.
Huh? Oh, wow. There's like an entire route around this. This is the detention center. Alright. So we need to hack this next turn. That's noticed by the enemy. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the plan of attack next turn. Let's see how this goes. So there's no patrolling guard, meaning that that's likely a camera. Or not a camera. There are lots of safes, but there are lots of enemies as well. So that's noticed, but that's invisible to him. Let's change the angle up on this. So this should... Huh. So he'll go here and look around this way. We'll get seen if we hide here, so we have to hide here. Alright, and if all goes horribly, Decker can go invisible. As for you, the plan of attack is to go here.
Incognita has detected an agent currently logged as MIA.
Oh, it's an
They would
agent.
be an incredible asset if you can get them back on the team.
It's... Oh, I forget her name. But yeah, she's interesting. We'll talk about her when we get her out. It's Banks. Yup, this is Banks. Alright, so we'll talk about Banks later.
Hey, what was that?
Well, I think that was the wrong move. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't see us when he searches. And hopefully Decker stays alive.
Okay, we're checking things out around here. Guess it was nothing.
Guess it was nothing.
Yup, it was hidden. Right. Oh, that's so awesome. That played out almost exactly the way I wanted it to. So now we can get out of here. But first, let's double check what your path is going to be. So he's gonna be going here. Going back to where he was earlier, and that's good. That guy wakes up next turn. It's okay, we'll just knock him out again. And Decker. Where are you going? Oh, he's gonna patrol back. But he watches this door when he patrols back, so...
Hey, what was that?
It's best to actually just go out. There's a camera here. You should hack most of the cameras.
Did you see that?
Going here should allow us to dodge that guy. Alright, so this is where the exit is. So we might as well hack some corporate safes on the way to get some cash out of it. I think this is most of the facility except for this door. I don't want to mess with that, so let's just hack these safes. So with this new cycle and power drip abilities going hand in hand, you have to spend basically as much power as you can every single turn.
Absolutely nothing going on.
That guy woke up. So you're gonna head back to where you were. Let's save up an AP by doing that. He's gonna go there. Can Banks reach that place? No, but he's gonna be looking there anyway, so... that should be game for us. Oh, let's close the door.
What was that? Investigating.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, I didn't see the line of sight there. This is gonna suck. Alright, Decker.
You can run, scum, but you can't hide. Stop there!
Dang it!
Stop there!
Alarm level 2. Firewalls increased. Secure additional power for cartridges.
So now things cost way more to hack. Let's worry about that later, and let's worry about messing this guy up. Okay, so I don't usually, well actually I usually do this, but I'm gonna show you guys the rewind mechanic because this game is built upon information, and I can show you how just knowing a little bit of information can change an entire turn. Now, I know it might seem like cheating, but this is only medium difficulty. In hard difficulty, you get 0 rewinds, but I'll show you how rewinds work. As you can see now, we're back in that turn prior to that. And now we know that if we open this door, he'll notice, even if it is indeed hidden. So it would be better for us to just move on here and have Banks stay here instead of having her open this door. Then let's have Decker go here, and that will end our turn, and we'll see how significantly different the situation will be now. And then suddenly, I'm not in a load of BS, right? So let's hack some stuff. That allows us to disable that wall. I guess we can just hack corporate safes willy-nilly. So where's this guy going? Let's have International check. He's going over there, which means we can stay over here and go over here, and we'll be relatively safe. And then International, because effectively Banks is a sitting duck, so I think it would be best for us to have International stay there as support. Decker. So this isn't being watched anymore because that guy was probably walking back. And we can exit, and as much as I would love to get these, I just don't have enough guts to do it. So this might be the first mission wherein we don't literally raid everything.
Looking around.
Alarm level 2. Firewalls increased. Secure additional power for cartridges.
So now the firewalls have increased. We can just hack this drone. The drone can't open doors, right? So let's just hack him just in case. Because if he sees us, it's horrible. And again, I'd go here, but this guy's here and he's watching. I guess we can try. If we go here, that's not noticed. Oh, we can get this safe. I'll get that next turn. And I'll show you what installing a daemon looks like. So Banks is safe. And International is safe. So in this case, remember what I was telling you wherein we shouldn't keep people in the same line of sight. We're still gonna keep doing that because that's very important. We can hack this for power. I'll show you guys what it looks like to get daemoned in 1, 2, 3.
Warning, daemon installed.
So there are many daemons, and they all do different things. And yes, it's a computer science term, but a daemon doesn't necessarily always mean malignant program, so that might be a misconception. Anyway, so this daemon raises the alarm by 2, which isn't that bad because it just takes it up by 2. It's actually one of the tamer daemons out there, so that's pretty good. Decker can steal this and we can get out. For at least a small consolation prize before we go. Yeah, let's not risk too much this game. Oh, close the door, please. Thank you. Is there gonna bring a new guard in next turn? Yeah, and we can't steal from these two safes really safely. That wasn't a pun, I promise. So with that, I think I've introduced most of the mechanics in Invisible, Inc. So if you guys are very interested in the game, of course, you can always just check it out on Steam. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the description down below if you guys want to buy it. Not that it's sponsored or anything. I highly doubt it's gonna be, but like, if you guys just wanna buy the awesome game, buy it. So we'll exit the level, and at this point, I feel very good about this campaign. We have Banks with us, who is really good at basically scouring through the level. Hey, look, Armello. I should really turn off the notifications. And yeah. We'll end this level with a new party member.
Successful. Get that agent outfitted and prepped for the next mission.
Central here is giving us a really good gameplay tip, which is telling us to outfit that agent, and it's gonna be very important for us to get some equipment for her so that she's not a sitting duck. So, that pretty much does it for this episode of The Workshop. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, do put them in the comment section down below and I will be sure to answer. Without much else to say, thanks for watching, and good night.